All right, Guardians, it is that week. It is that time. We get ready for 24-hour and the season opener. On this episode, we're going to talk about the season, preseason results, preview of the season for FC Dallas. We're going to talk about head coach hiring south in the Cotton Bowl. We're going to review the Super League as Dallas was off because of weather, and much more right after this. All right, so we're gonna stick it to Kit Talk, and then we'll wrap it up. So here are all the releases for 2026 for MLS. What are your favorites and what are your least favorites on this list? I'm gonna go ahead and start first. I personally love the Atlanta jersey. All right, the gold, green, and off white that they're rocking here is for me really
Have
nice.
you read up on the background of that jersey too?
Yeah, they're saying it's for the is it the anniversary of the city or the country? I'm not quite sure.
Olympics.
Which of the Olympics. Oh, the Olympics. Okay, which I always love. Olympic Village in Atlanta. I'm glad they saved it to some extent because that's where Mercedes Park is and a whole bunch of stuff. There's an HBCU like literally around the corner. Two of them actually right around the corner. So shout out to them. Shout out to the Galaxy for sticking with the sash. They're doing the thing we want Dallas to do with the hoops, which is get a style and rock that style into the ground. I hate this green on Seattle, and I don't know what this lightning strike twice that Red Bulls is doing. I don't know what that is, but those are my opinions on these. Also, look up the Toronto kit and then look up the Canadian Champions League club that they just jacked it from. Exactly, carbon copy with the lines in the middle and it's crazy. But anyways, we'll go from the bottom to the top here. Hubert, what are your favorites?
I'm gonna break down a couple of these from what a couple of people have told me. Austin, you look like a tube of toothpaste. Atlanta, way to go. Looks awesome. Looks sick. Great throwback to the history. The green and gold is beautiful. Cincinnati, I don't know why. Looks like a hot dog wrapper. At some point we should pull up that Charlotte kit and zoom in on it because they put the crown design on the sleeve trim, and it looks like butt plugs, which is awesome. Chicago, shout out for branding. Colorado's boring. FC Dallas, hopefully you're consistent. Let's keep going. Miami, it's boring as hell, but it's consistent. LAFC clearly just want to keep being the Art Deco team. That's fine. I love that the Galaxy stuck with their branding. The only thing I hate is how the sponsor is on there. Just a full-blown cutout. Looks like garbage. I don't know how you'd execute that better, but there it is. I don't know what Houston was going for. It's kind of weird. It's like they also wanted to be purple. To be fair, they were purple first. I'm just talking trash.
I think Houston is going for was it Seattle that did the Jimi Hendrix kit? That was kind of the purple.
Yeah, maybe it is.
Yeah. So
yeah. Anyway, they were purple before us, so I can't talk trash about that. Not really. Montreal, man, it's weird that they were trying to stick with their branding of the blue stripes, but that's a weird way to do it. I don't understand it. The Orlando gold looks terrible in person. New England's looks like they're just shilling for Gillette. I don't know why. Every jersey they put out looks like a actual razor sponsorship thing. Like it straight up looks like they're packaging.
Yeah.
San Diego went with this marbling thing. I'm not totally sure what it is. The Philadelphia kit's a fun try of like doing local stuff, but it just looks like the worst hodgepodge of things you put together on a bulletin board. I think it looks like shit. Real Salt Lake, congratulations on wanting to be Barcelona. I hope you have the financial issues as well. The Timbers won, man. They went with local. I don't know if you've looked at the design that they went with. Like, I think it's like the wall of one of their bars or something. I think it's pretty sick. I think Kansas City did something really fun here. Kind of different for them. It's interesting.
With the overlaying square triangle.
Yeah, well, they've been trying to own that Argyle diamond thing, and
I love it. The one from like 2 years ago has been really one of my favorites. Yeah.
The San Jose kit, I don't think people have talked enough about that. It's supposed to be a Grateful Dead kit.
So they're going for tie-dye? Is that what we're
yeah, well, it's Grateful Dead. It's like their lead singer, I think, just died this past year. It's a really cool homage. We'll see if it rides all season. It is a tie-dye thing. Toronto, that's an Atlanta United kit that you just changed the colors on.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong, yeah.
Yeah, I can get you guys a fun roast of every single jersey put together by Gage that you'll appreciate later, but I'll yield my time now.
No, we're still bringing him on for a logo and kit chat sometime in the season. Whenever we have a bye week or something, and we need.
There's a lot of misses this year, is what I'm saying.
Fair enough. All right, Dennis, what's your rundown of the kits 2026?
Austin's gonna look like shit on television. It's gonna look whitewashed out like our Inferno kit. Atlanta's kit is fucking incredible. Shout out to the Olympic throwback, that '96 vibe. It's incredible. Cincinnati, interesting. I don't know. Charlotte is, I think, very, very good looking, and this screams Charlotte to me. I really like it. Chicago's got a throwback vibe to it. It's got the collar here is. I love a good collared jersey. I love a solid jersey. So that's pretty cool. Colorado, there's nothing there. I don't know. Columbus, that looks like a Columbus jersey. Nothing against it. Nothing really to write home about. I think ours is incredible. DC, that looks like somebody picked something up at the bargain bin at TJ Maxx. Miami's is kind of plain. I don't know what they're really going for, but Miami gets like 17 kits a year anyway, so I'm sure
they're going for branding consistency.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll just see another one. LA, let's go LAFC. That's an LAFC jersey. I don't hate it. Galaxy, that's a throwback for them, which I think is pretty cool, but that also could very much be confused with a Boca kit. The Houston kit looks like shit, but I have seen pictures where that actual overlay is a map on there. It's a map of Houston. It kind of looks a little bit like the overlay if you've seen the Texoma kit with the obviously not the same looking kit, but I think it will look better in person than it does here. To quote Peter, it looks like wino vomit. Minnesota, their version of the Starry Night kit is way better than what we had.
I would argue that their Starry Night kit was a couple of seasons ago.
Yeah,
they literally had a Star kit.
This is kind of going for that same vibe. I don't know what they're calling this, but that looks like a club that plays up north, right? That to me looks like the jersey of a club that plays up north. Is that Montreal is the next one? It's kind of interesting. Cool concept that I haven't seen it in person. The next two are two indistinguishable yellow kits. One is worse than the other. That St. Louis kit is a little further down there too. Is gold and not yellow, but I don't know what everybody's obsession is with the color yellow this year. New England, I kind of like this, and I'm going to say the same thing. I'm going to skip over NYC for a second here, but I'm going to dump New England and Red Bull in kind of the same category where these will look great if guys are wearing them 2 or 3 sizes too big and they're going for the like MLS 1.0 like giant baggy 90s jersey vibe. Sure. Those will look fucking great. As
bring back the goalie wars.
Right. As they stand today, they're not, they're weird, interesting concepts. I have to see them in person to really get a better idea. But I do think they would both look really cool as big, baggy 90s style jerseys. NYC, not really much going on here. I don't think it's really all that compelling or interesting. The Timbers kit,
it looks like a boring kaleidoscope. You made kaleidoscopes.
Yeah, it just doesn't look. There's nothing compelling here. The Timbers kit I think is beautiful. I've seen some really nice up close pictures. The detail on that is really nice there. RSL is an inverted Dallas kit, or some Spanish third league team or something like that. Whatever, if you want to call yourselves Real and just completely cosplay as a league. Right. This is like they're just completely cosplaying as like a third division Spanish squad at this point. Fine. Philly is I actually like the Philly one. I know a lot of people don't. I kind of like the Philly one. It's
my blunder of the season so far.
It's kind of got a Philly vibe. I don't hate it.
Trash.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like a balled up thing of trash, which is good. San Diego again, interesting. This could
wait. Sorry, I'm not trying to take up more of your time here, but the San Diego kit looks like we went back 3 or 4 seasons when marble was cool.
This kind of looks like a men's version of a San Diego Wave jersey to me, though. San Diego Wave has that kind of like light blue and pink, so this kind of almost looks like an homage to their women's club.
They just seem like they came in late to the marble party.
Yeah, Seattle. I do kind of like this. I like its simplicity. Solid color. That's a Seattle jersey. I don't know what that was, but that St. Louis jersey is disgusting. That's terrible. I'm embarrassed that they put Tina Turner's name on it. It's terrible. It's terrible. I cannot say that enough. It's awful.
It's so bad. Kansas City.
Casey. I'm guessing what they're going for is some sort of like vaguely Mediterranean, not Mediterranean, some vaguely like Native American vibe here.
Nah, they're just using diamonds. It's been part of the brand the last few years.
Yeah, nothing going on here from me. Who's that next one?
San Jose.
San
That's
Jose.
the
San Jose.
Kit.
Yeah. Weird, not my vibe for a soccer jersey. Just not my thing. I don't like it. I don't like tie dye. Not my thing. Toronto, that looks like a very generic kit. That looks like you mentioned, it looks like an Atlanta kit that might have been converted or something else. I don't know. Again, TJ Maxx special. And then I kind of like Vancouver's the same way I like Seattle's. It's simplicity. And the shorts that go with that kit are fucking incredible too. If you haven't seen those.
Just FYI about the Toronto. This is the Canadian Premier League Toronto team. They literally just
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So, Austin, let me bring this back up for you. All right, give me your rundown. What are your thoughts on 26?
I really like the Atlanta kit. I think that's probably the best one.
Yeah, it's so good.
The Cincy one I kind of dig. I don't know. And I really like the Vancouver one too. And the collar on the Vancouver one is really nice. And then for the ones I don't like is St. Louis. This is awful. I don't know what they were trying to do.
It might be the worst kit in the history of sports.
It might be. The Colorado kit is just boring. Same with DC. Same with Inter Miami. Then
St. Louis. Am I not thinking? Oh, the
St. Louis is the bottom.
the
Last row, second column.
Yeah, they're calling that the Tina Turner kit too, which is disgusting.
Correct. I mean, it's not as bad as it's better than the Jimi Hendrix one that Portland tried to do, but yes, calling that Tina anything. That's more Ike Turner than Tina, but we'll yeah, anyways, yeah. Austin, go ahead.
I was just saying, I think we got definitely on the better end of jerseys this go around. There's some here that are just uninspiring and
fair enough.
Or bad.
Yeah, I do want to shout out Nashville for putting the Adidas crest above, like that layer. That makes it different in some way.
That looks like Columbus's third kit to me.
Oh, fair enough. My question
so does Orlando. That looks like Columbus's fourth kit.
At least Orlando's is a different color.
Yeah, fair enough. Did Adidas always make their logo that prominent on the jersey?
Nah, it's come and gone.
Okay, because I'm like that the three, and I find it funny that the three stripes. It's like, are people that brand conscious about them that they can just do three stripes and people know it's Adidas? Is that how
I think they would argue that, yeah.
Like the three stripes are not as.
Oh wait, no, you're arguing that they don't need the crest.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's
yeah. Okay, I see what you mean now. Yeah, I don't know.
I know, but yeah, so
it's obnoxious.
I think we give this a mixed bag, right? There are one or two really inspired ones, and then everybody else kind of just picked from the grab bag. But yeah, like I said, Atlanta, I think did the best of this. At Galaxy again for sticking with their branding. I think they want to become a worldwide brand, and they know that you have to stick to a brand to do that. So shout out to them. It's
not a throwback. Yeah, that's just branding.
Yeah, that's just them. The sash is their thing. They're going to keep the sash like River Plate, or what's another team that does a sash? River Plate's the only one that comes to me automatically. But yeah, so yeah, so no, shout out to them. That is Kit Talk. Austin stepped away for a bit, so I guess we can bullshit till he gets back. But no, shout out to them. Shout out to us. We finally got the hoops, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to us. It's pretty fantastic. We've been wanting that for years. I don't know.
Can't wait. Can't wait. I got mine. It's in the closet, ready to go for opening day. And on some additional jersey news, we did just receive tracking for DBG kits. So possibly they're here for the opener. Maybe.
That would be a miracle upon miracles, seeing that we didn't order them till late. So maybe they got their. Maybe
a reminder that in the modern shipping market, it says they shipped it when they printed a label. So
That is fair. That is fair. And it's coming from where it's coming from. Fingers crossed they mess up and we get double, but never mind. That's besides the point.
Shout out Equipped. We love you guys.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that was great, gentlemen. Thanks for I'm gonna split this in 2 episodes. This is a lot we went over.
Sure.
Yeah, but
Kit Talk
again,
on segment.
yeah, for sure. But shout out to them. I wanted to do USL Kit Talk, but we ran late. We're at 1:30 and change, so we're gonna have to chop this up. We'll do that for a future closer to the opening. I think March 6th is the first supposed to be opening day for USL. So I will get those jerseys together and make a thing that we can go. So Austin, I want to thank you, appreciate you. We will see you on Friday for sure. Anytime you want to come back, you're welcome. Maybe we'll do this again. Maybe we'll do this as a monthly segment where we get all the supporters groups together and see if we can
supporter summit.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Thank y'all for having me. Thank y'all for having me.
For sure. I do want to do some stuff live at the tailgate, so we'll definitely have some content. Look out this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We will have interviews dropping. I'm going to edit and get those done this week from ISC. So shout out to Hubert for getting that done. I really do appreciate you. And this is how you know we've done this pod for entirely too long. The sun was on Hubert's face in the beginning, and now we can barely see it. So
and now it's dark.
Yeah. So no, shout out to that. Do we want to do any last things before we get out of here?
Yeah, just plugs.
I think we're ready to go. I think we are pumped for 24 hour. I think that is the thing. TIFO this week, obviously at Rollertown, Wednesday night, 7 p.m. But if you can't make that, come out, hang out, 24 hour, 7 p.m. Friday night, Red Lot. We are there. You know how to find us at Dallas Guardians everywhere on socials. Shout out to the new EM website, Austin. I know you guys are working on that too. Go grab a t-shirt. They're up there for sale. I think they're only like $15. So
yeah,
go support. Go support our fellow supporter groups, and we're looking forward to getting this party started again.
Most definitely. All right. Well, as always, thank you, Austin. Thanks, Dennis. Thanks, Hubert. Like, share, and subscribe this video. Hit the notification bell. And as always, Guardians out.
Fuck Houston.